Industrial manufacturing sales guys out there, I know you're in your niche. I know your niche because I was in your niche and I'm still in your niche. We should have a counter on here about how many times I say niche. I'm Kyle Milan, 23 years in industrial. I own Manufacturing Tribe, an industrial sales and marketing agency, as well as Industrial Sales University. And on this channel, I provide as much value as possible with over 850 videos. So be sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, follow me on LinkedIn, and let's get into the top 4 areas to help increase and maximize your reach. Guys, I know that you are up against the wall. There's not a lot of content out there telling you what to do. There's people in B2B sales, B2C sales that are saying do this, do that. A lot of times it doesn't work. In this video, I'm gonna just break down the key 4 areas. Number 1, you need to get on LinkedIn. And I don't mean get on LinkedIn to where you have a profile. I mean own LinkedIn. Be in there every day for at least 30 to 60 minutes, building out your connections. Go ahead to go to the YouTube channel. I've got a whole LinkedIn strategy about it. But to break it down, it's gonna be spend an hour a day adding connections and increasing your network total amount, and then spend 30 to 60 minutes a day engaging with that network, liking, sharing stuff, putting comments on posts, doing some research, sending messages, not salesy messages, messages of value. Hey, I saw this video, thought you might like it, send it off to somebody, something that you guys produce, a white paper, a downloadable guide, all those things in between, providing as much value as possible. You have to work LinkedIn. LinkedIn is not good. You're not just gonna create a profile or take your profile, optimize and be like, dude, people will find me. You have to work it every single day. It's gonna take some time, but I promise you it will be worth it. There's so much that can be done on LinkedIn. And oftentimes the industrial sales market right now, the veterans are starting to exit. If you're younger generation, or if you are a veteran and you've got a lot of energy and you wanna jump into this new technology and you wanna jump into this social media side of things, you will see some massive return on results because most of your counterparts aren't really using it. They're posting a picture of themselves in front of a sign or at a trade show or a picture of their booth saying, hey, FabTech 2023, stop by our booth and grab your free giveaway and let's have a conversation about X, Y, and Z. That's typically what you'll see. You won't see a lot of thought leadership on there. You won't see a lot of people making video content, but if they're not there and you are, then that is going to be the first step. Get on LinkedIn, fully engulf in it. Just promise me 30, 45 days, go on there every single day, spend a couple hours and do the tactics that I list in my other videos. I promise you it will be worth it. The second thing to pay attention is gonna be to create content. What do I mean by creating content? I mean any sort of long form posts or video content. It doesn't have to be you. If you're not comfortable in front of a camera, selfie style, then flip the camera around, just document what you're going to see. If you're walking through the shop floor or the plant, document that, what you guys are doing, show it off, look at some finished products, some finished inventory, stuff that you guys have, as long as you can show it. I know there's a lot of intellectual property out there, but you want to bring people into your world. The easiest way to do that is with video. If you don't want to take videos, take a picture and write some words in front of that post, but you have to create content because that's gonna lead into the next one, which is to get known. In order for you to get known, you have to be standing out. In order for you to stand out, you have to create content. You may think, dude, I see content all the time on LinkedIn. Go look at your top 5 to 10 competitors, the sales guys at those companies, and most of them are just sharing the content from the company page. For you to stand out, you have to make your personal brand about that industry. If you're sweeping floors, doing janitorial services, doing painting at companies, machining, plastics, robotics, integrations, whatever it is, you ideally, an ideal state would be you are known as the thought leader of that space. You're the loudest, you make the most content, provide the most value. So if that is the ideal state for you to get attention around yourself, which then in turn makes their attention around what it is that you do, then work backwards from there and say, I have to make a lot of content. I have to tell people things. I have to share knowledge. I have to provide value. I have to show them behind the scenes what's going on and everything in between. So in order to get known, you have to create content. In order to create content, once you create it, you're gonna be like, where should I post it? That's LinkedIn. That's 1, 2, and 3. Those are the ways to do it. Get on LinkedIn, make content, and you'll get known. You have to talk to people. You have to actually have conversations. If you're at an event, if you're on a live, engage with people, comment, send them messages, send them chats. If you're at an event, make it to where everybody knows who you are. Stand out in some way. When everybody is wearing the same thing, wear something different. When people are being shy and sitting back in their booths, go up to every single person and talk to them. If you're working a trade show, as people walk by, say one nice thing to every single person. You will get known, you will get attention because As there's one person or two people stop at a trade show, more people stop because they'll be like, what's going on over there? They're going to stop and look. And if you're providing value, if you're showing them something cool, you will get more attention. It'll just compound. But you have to talk to people. You can't, like, too often over the last 5 to 7 years, things have gone so digital that people would rather just send an email and get an RFQ or send an email and get a sales opportunity. You have to work this. It's not just going to come to you easily. You have to work it every single day. You have to engage with people and talk to them, message them on the phone. Hey, yeah, let's jump on a quick call right now, 5-10 minutes, and jump on the phone. Because the more that you practice those conversations, the better that you're going to get. The better that you're going to get, the more deals you're going to close, because they're going to trust you faster in the process. The faster they trust you, the faster you can close them, because you can't close anybody without trust. So if you can build that trust quickly, like in our situation, I build trust by making these videos. People come to us and say, I trust Kyle, I trust his team, I've seen his videos on his team, I've seen his videos, I trust that they can do what they say they're doing. I've also seen client testimonials, they talk about them. So instantly building trust and credibility, so when they do talk to us, it's easier for us to say, yes, this is what you should be doing, this is the cost, let's start right now. They say yes, let's go. So if building trust is needed to close a deal, which everybody here would be in agreement with me, how can you build it without directly building it with that person, creating content, putting it out there, but doing it consistently and persistently? Otherwise, you're just going to fall on your face. You're going to start doing it, stop doing it before you get any momentum, and you're like, dude, that doesn't work, Kyle's a liar, and I'm going to call bullshit on that because I know it works for a fact. The last one is going to be follow up. You guys aren't following up. I know that for a fact as well because I coach and manage and mentor a lot of industrial teams through Industrial Sales University, plus our new program that we meet on a weekly basis. More details below on that. And also our clients on the marketing side. I know you guys aren't following up. It's like 1, 2, 3 times following up. Dude, you need at least 7 to 10, 15 times. When they ghost you, they didn't ghost you. They don't hate you. Just continue following up, but don't use the same method. You have to, if you're emailing them, pick up the phone and call them. If you're calling them, they're not answering, send them a message on LinkedIn. See them at a trade show. Send them a postcard. Do a personal cold visit. Figure out the ways to change the follow-up so it's not just the classic touching base, seeing where you're at, let me know if you have any updates, not the same thing over and over again. If they stopped engaging, change your method of follow-up into one of the other 5, 6, 7 areas and get creative with how you're going to follow up. Send them a box of donuts if you have to get them to call you back. If it's worth it enough to you to do that, it'll be massively rewarding when you do that more consistently across the board. But you have to get creative with the follow-up. That is what is the difference between those that are great at sales and those that are mediocre. Is the mediocre ones just focus on the lowest hanging fruit and they're not willing to work and hunt and hustle for those that fell off, the ones that were unsold, the deals they couldn't close, the people that ghosted them, and everything in between. You need to continue to follow with them because that's where the money's made. We just have a few recent deals here that is significant dollars because we did not stop following up, even though it's been over a year. You have to keep pushing and grinding if you want to be the best in the industry. So that is how you're going to have to do it if you want to get known. So hopefully you guys got value out of this content. If you did, share it with one person you know. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. If you want to listen to this in podcast form, head over to every major podcast platform, Industrial Sales and Marketing with me. Head over to LinkedIn. Give me a follow. Tell me that you saw this video and that you enjoyed the content, and we will see you on the next one.